Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this one is gonna be a doozy, so brace yourself. And all I gotta say is if you were one of the people who didn't like the fact that Lady Deadpool came to the game as a uniform for Deadpool and not a standalone character, you are going to be big mad when you realize what I realized today. Because this uniform for Deadpool effectively cements his spot or her spot, right, in this game as a defense down god that will remain untouchable for the foreseeable future. Having 5 out of 6 skills with defense down that applies in World Boss Ultimate is absolutely ridiculous, especially the new addition on her fifth skill. I'm gonna have to get used to saying her instead of him. Forgive me, but seriously, the fact that they thought it was okay to give Deadpool more defense down and make it so that it stacks all the way up to 80% and lasts for 10 seconds on a skill with a cooldown time of only 9 seconds if you have max skill cooldown boggles my mind, because what this is effectively doing is making it so that Deadpool can keep defense down on the boss all the time, and you can get even crazier with it and bump this 80% all the way up to like 100%. Imagine fighting in World Boss Ultimate and you have 100% defense down on the boss all the time. Wake up. You don't have to imagine it. Literally, all you have to do is give them White Fox's leadership, which increases debuff effects by 40%, right? Or you can give them, I don't know, Dr. Voodoo, who does pretty much the exact same thing offensively, right? White Fox does a little bit more because you can see she makes it so that if you get debuffed yourself, it doesn't last as long. So it's a double whammy. Well, not a double whammy, it's just twice as useful, right? But still, Deadpool is actually really freaking ridiculous in this uniform. And if you didn't like the fact that Deadpool was becoming a female, I feel bad for you, because if you want to get the most out of Deadpool in this game, this is the way to go. It's crazy because it wasn't just like 3 weeks ago that I was saying this is the best version of Deadpool we've ever seen, right? Much easier to play, the skills flush together so nicely, much safer and more consistent damage. Well, boys and girls, I'm here to say pretty much the exact same thing and then some about the holiday uniform for Deadpool. So I gotta say, kudos to the Marvel Future Fight team for coming together with an amazing fifth skill for Deadpool that doesn't get canceled as much. In addition to that, even if you get pulled out of the skill itself, the freaking slay just continues without Deadpool. You can still get the damage. So now you can literally cancel Deadpool's fifth skill if you want to and still get insane damage and all the defense down effects. Pretty freaking crazy. Whereas with this version of Deadpool, you couldn't do that. This version of Deadpool, you couldn't do that. You needed to just ride out the full fifth skill. And if you get pulled out of it, that's it. Skill's done. You lose a bunch of damage. With this, you don't have to worry about that. Once that sled takes off, it's gonzo. It's jet powered. It's motor powered. You don't got to worry about no goddamn reindeer. So yeah, this uniform is absolutely a must buy for me, not just as a Deadpool fan, but from a perspective of I want to clear high level content and I want to do it with one of the best speed characters ever created. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at Wanda Wilson, the defense down goddess, a character that you will basically never have to give defense down strikers to, and you probably shouldn't, because their defense down is probably going to interfere with the 80%, because the only person that offers more than 80% is Weapon X, and she got to build up to that. While with Deadpool, you can basically get there yourself and then some if you're using White Fox's leadership or Dr. Voodoo. And the thing is, when I realized this, I decided I absolutely had to test this out. And I thought, what better way to do it than to remove his custom gear, which I just put on him a couple weeks ago, right? And see just how high he could push on his own with the defense down effects and nothing else. So this is now what my Deadpool looks like. And I want to show you guys how she performs in high level World Boss Ultimate content. Keep in mind, Deadpool is still not going to be like a GBR Galactus killer, right? And he's still going to struggle, or see, I gotta get it right. Not he. She is still going to struggle against Thanos, but everybody else that is susceptible to defense down is fear game. Now watch this, boys. I just cannot believe what I'm gonna show you guys, but it's consistently amazing, so I gotta show it to you. So first and foremost, right, speed characters do very well against this guy right here, and we're gonna go in using this team right here. Keep in mind we have 0 ignore dodge, or pretty close to it. I'm not sure if I have some ignore dodge coming from my cards, but this is the team we're gonna use. No custom gear, pretty much a free-to-play build for Deadpool here. Anybody can build Deadpool like this. White Fox is kind of like a... White Fox is free to play, right? Use your crystals or use voodoo instead, right? Same difference. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what you're going to do. Let me just cancel out of that. Go into the 4. Catch this guy slipping. Let's paralyze him. Use the 2. Ooh. I was trying to use the 2 to move around him to get out of the way of that purifying wind, but he caught me before I could move. Jump over his head, make sure we don't get hit with the paralysis. Let's cancel out of the 5th skill into the tier 3, and you can see those freaking presents are still being delivered one way or the other. They're still gonna get delivered. I'm telling you, boys, it's legit, man. It's legit. It's legit. Santa Claus is coming to town with or without Deadpool. Them presents are getting delivered, boys. Them presents are getting delivered. Can we actually... Okay, I thought we could force him out of that, but we weren't fast enough. Might need a little bit more attack speed, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, man. Like, I absolutely love the sled, right? The new 5th skill on both Gwenpool and Deadpool is just absolutely amazing. Right, visually speaking, and they put in work with both of them, man. I'm gonna give you guys a follow-up video on Gwenpool as well, because she's actually pretty freaking legit as well. It's not just Wade's World, man. It's the season of pools, if you will. Right? No, it's not summertime, so we ain't talking about that kind of pool. But yeah, let's actually tap the tier 3 there. I know most of you guys are gonna say, oh, this is Corvus, man. Anybody can... Bro, how many characters in the game can do this high up, like put out this kind of good damage, right? And do it without a custom gear on them, which means you can build them for PvP, give them like authority or regen, if you will, right? And he's still gonna be doing this high up, right? Because we have no ignore dodge, right? So you give him ignore dodge strikers, or you give him some, I don't know, some attack strikers like Sharon Rogers or whoever, like Luna Snow or whatever, to just buff the amount of damage that he's doing to supervillains. Man, he's gonna be pushing even higher than 70, probably like 80 with a PvP build. Right? Not too many PvP builds can do that on any character, right? That's just crazy. It's all about the defense down. This is not even proper gameplay, because I'm still trying to freaking figure out how to like play him now with the freaking 5th skill being so freaking amazing. How many times are you gonna say freaking amazing? Guys, check this out. Check this out, okay? We're gonna try him out against Cull Obsidian, and I want you guys to see this, right? It's pretty amazing just how much different having 80% defense down really makes. Now, this is a stage where you're not ideally supposed to use physical based characters, because Cull's defense is just super freaking high when it comes to physical based attacks. However, because Deadpool can remove some of that defense, it's yeah, it makes a thing happen that shouldn't. Yeah, let's actually pop the tier 3, because this is actually pretty insane. It's pretty insane. Let's get the 4 skill off, cancel that into the 2, and let's go right back into the 5. And yeah, the 5, I don't know if it's energy based or not, but I'm pretty sure that the reason why we're getting like so much damage out of Deadpool now is because of the defense down stacking up to 80%, right? Like, it's actually pretty crazy. Let's touch him with some more defense down. No, sprinkle, right? Small sprinkle. We still have to do a little bit more testing with them guys, or her in this case. You'll have to forgive me, but it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild that this is actually a thing for no custom gears too. Like, what? Right? This is Cull, right? Like, we got pulled out over a tier 3 there. You see? Cull, man. Cull. Uh-huh. I really wish they would have made it so you could actually see while you're using the fort. That's one thing I still don't like. Like, I'm 100% sure that the reason why we're doing this is because of the defense down just stacking so much, right? Because if you notice that when the 5th skill is dropping those presents, that's when the damage really ramps up. And then, hold up, after that, it just kind of like dries up a little bit. Let's use the tier 3 there, stack some more defense down. Now, Cull is not ideal for Deadpool because he's just constantly removing the defense down from himself because of the purifying wind effect that he applies. But even then, this is still good damage, really good damage, right? For a character with no custom gear, right? I know the bar is always higher because Deadpool is Deadpool, but nobody can tell me that this ain't impressive. It seems pretty impressive to me, right? So we definitely gotta experiment with Deadpool a little bit more here because we're at we're at 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. He's at 9 bars. He's about to transition into his next phase. He's probably kind of confused at this point as to just what is going on exactly and why a physical based character is doing so much damage to him. But yeah, he just doesn't want to cooperate and go into his next phase. Okay, that's fine. Don't go into your next phase. Let's play then. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Ah, this guy. Now you want to do this. I don't want to wait and see your phase transition. Boys and girls, let's have a little bit more fun, man. I was going to wrap it up, but let's have a little bit more fun. Let's jump over against Proxima and let's see what we can do with Wade over here as well. Not going to run the whole fight. Just want to give y'all a small sample size. I'm telling you guys, so far, this uniform is looking pretty insane. It really is. So again, I feel for you guys who don't like the fact that Wade is becoming a female. You got to change with the times, my friends. You got to change with the times because the times are good. It's real good. All right, let's actually pop that 5th. And Proxima is one of the most annoying bosses for running away and canceling out Deadpool's helicopter skill. Right? But now she can't do that anymore. She definitely cannot do that anymore. So I just imagine, like, if I gave her energy back, what happens? Do we go to just like that? We're back at 100? Well, back at 100, like I was at 100, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it looks like Deadpool is gonna be being one of the only characters, right, that can just push to 100 by himself off his own like strength alone when it comes to certain bosses that can just be like his defense down puppets. Right? It's just crazy. Let's hold up. Let's let the entire forward skill play out there. Not getting too much damage right there, but let's pop the tier 3. Stack some of that defense down goodness. Hit the 5. Stack some more of them goodness. And then, I was hoping for a little bit more than that from the 4, but again, I'm used to that massive spike from the chain hit from the ZDV of energy. So when I don't see the bars flying off, right, it kind of just like trips me out. It makes me feel like, wait, did I just get robbed for my defense now? You know what I'm saying? But like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Nice. Yo, I'm telling you guys, this is it. This is it. This is it, man. Let's. Oh, I thought for a second I thought she was like mind control because I'm like, why does she not move? Why does she not do anything? Right? Okay, hold up. It's really dope that you can just cancel out of his fifth skill and still get everything to go off. Like, it's just super cool. So because of that, he's gonna be better than he ever was with energy now. And he could actually be a really good candidate for rage. Okay. Stop playing with me, Proxima. Let's use the 2. No, let's use the tier 3 there. Give me all that. Give me all that defense down goodness. Yeah, bro. Deadpool is just hold up. Let me out of there. Let me out of there. Almost got clapped. Deadpool is just busted now. Oh gosh. Like stage 75, no custom gear, no CTP, none of that. Right? Just a casual run, no strikers, none of that. It's actually pretty insane, man. And yo, that jet ski. Yo, it's just crazy, boys. It's actually just pretty crazy. Let's just fly up on that. Also, if you let it play out, it really shows like some of the unexplored like areas on the map sometimes. Like you can see like behind. Hold up. Oh crap, let's get out of that. I'm probably gonna get clapped. Yep, I got clapped. I got greedy. Anyways, boys, you saw where that was going, man. Super fun to play Deadpool in this new holiday uniform. I know people are bitter about it, but at the very least, they made it a synergy uniform. So anything you did to the previous uniform, right, will carry over. And it's only 6:30 right now. I copped it today. Definitely worth it, right? If you didn't pick up this one, definitely pick this one up nonetheless, because yeah, the synergy bonus is nice, but you don't really need it. This one though, I think you kind of need it if you want to push high levels and don't have to invest that much into Deadpool. Now, I do have a fully awakened set, right? But the fact is, we did all of that, 70s, right? Almost, 60 against Cull. Kind of struggled a little bit, but I'm pretty slappy, still adjusting to the new fifth skill and getting the timing right. But then again, do you really need to time anything? You don't, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out for Deadpool in the end with this new fifth skill offering so much defense down. Does it make it so that he doesn't do well with rage because there's not much defense for the CTP of rage to ignore? It's going to be interesting. I'm going to be doing a couple tests with the energy and rage, so stay tuned for that. If you guys have done any testing on your own, hit me in the comments over on Discord, and we can definitely chop it up. And yeah, see how good Wanda Wilson turns out to be in the long run. It's pretty crazy, boys. Till next time, stay safe. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.